And now, folks, I'd like to ask all fans to please rise, get on your feet. Gentlemen in attendance, kindly remove your hats, if you will. And once again, we are honored to have our national anthem presented by Ms. Kristen Pelster.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free? And
Bring it on.
home of the brave.
Once again,
Scott
And a rousing rendition of the national anthem as we get set for this Challenge Cup between the Cadets and the Junior Bills.
it's the biggest game of the year.
The 2013 Mid-States High School Hockey Wickenheiser Memorial Cup and Challenge Cup Championships games on Fox Sports Midwest are brought to you by Pilot. Freight on track, on time for all of your transportation needs. Visit pilotdelivers.com. And by Bertarelli Cutlery, keeping St. Louis sharp for over 40 years. And by Bopp Landscaping and Contracting, creating and maintaining beautiful lawns, gardens, and patios for over 20 years. Inside the Scottrade Center, getting ready for this Challenge Cup Championship, the rematch between the Junior Bills and the CBC Cadets at 24-2-1. Cadets, again, looking for another championship, and there's their longtime head coach, John Jost, who's done an amazing job in his 14-plus seasons running the show for the Cadets. And there's first-year man Kevin Fitzpatrick taking over the Junior Bills program. Record at 24-4-1, of course, replacing Coach Busenhard after 41 years.
Wow. 41.
That's a long time.
That's stunned.
Joe O'Brien between the pipes for the second straight year. There you see his numbers. A lot of hockey insiders will tell you the best goaltender in all of the entire state of Missouri. And he will be opposed by a freshman for the Junior Bills, Joe Warnicki, getting the start here in the Challenge Cup Championship. All right, underway. Junior Bills and Cadets for the Challenge Cup Championship here at the Scottrade Center. Chase Berger. First shot on goal, save made by Joe O'Brien. Joe O'Brien had an outstanding game in the championship last year, CBC's 3-1 win over the Junior Bills. Hoffman swings it up ahead. Berger gives Chase. Chase, Berger with the centering pass right behind Hoffmeister. And there's Mike Seekhouse. There's his brother Matt on the cadet team for the last several years, playing defense for John Jost's squad, and Mike will collect it back at his own end. Junior Bills looking for their first ever Challenge Cup championship, 0 for 2 against the Cadets in the last 5 years, third matchup. Shot right on, and Warnke is tested here in the opening minute plus. Andy?
And that's a good first shift for SLU, getting some offensive zone pressure. Didn't allow CBC to get a line change as their top defensive pair, Mike Seekhouse and Thomas Stahl, who's stuck on the ice for about the first minute plus. They're going to want to shorten shifts, and obviously they're going to be matched up against this potent offensive line for SLU.
Sella wins the draw, and he'll carry it out to center ice. Michael Sella into the CBC zone, trying to get a sidestep move, and the Cadets will collect it with Krogan behind his own net. The Krogan boys on the second defensive pairing for CBC, and we have a whistle and an offsides goal.
Well, that's a good, solid opening. A little bit different from the previous game, but all done and said. A good, solid opening by both sides. Both guards moving really well.
This is where line matchups are going to become huge, fellas. Obviously, CBC has the last change, but John Jost talking to him today. He's going to want to make sure he gets the right line combination out there to go up against the Burger line for SLU.
Ryan Krogan trying to get it out, kept in by the Junior Bills. And a breakout here. Cadets into the Junior Bills zone, and second offsides call.
A lot of whistles here early. Both teams trying to figure each other out. Again, they saw each other twice during the regular season, two times in a preseason tournament as well, with CBC winning 3 of those games. But in the regular season, they were very close contested battles. SLU winning the first one 2-1, and of course losing the last one 4-1 with an empty netter.
Rogers back at his own end for CBC as their third line is out right now. And the captain taking a shot, just steered wide by Warnke. And right back in the middle shot. Oh, that one goes wide. Now at the right point, Rogers with the drive. Save made by Warnke, the freshman. Pressure here applied by the Cadets. Another shot on goal. And the Junior Bills trying to clear the zone, and they do.
Heroes just missed, tried to go short side, top shelf. Barely missed.
Nice defensive play there by the Junior Bills defenseman. Number 8, Tommy Krogan. And we'll go back and chase this one. Rushoff, the freshman, winds up. Taken far side by Hoffmeister. He's poke checked out of the play. Now up top. McGlynn with the shot. Blocker saved by Warnke.
That's a big save from Warnke. Obviously just a freshman. You got to think that he's feeling some nerves early in this game.
And the Junior Bills will touch it up, and it's an offside on St. Louis University High School.
And if you watch this right here, fellas, Twister, again, Hoffmeister loses the puck on the wall. Watch McGlynn use the defenseman as a screen. Warnke denies it with the blocker. Again, he looks comfortable, and he's going to have to come up big for SLU here in this one.
Seekhouse will clear it all the way down. We'll get an icing call against CBC. CBC's top line, Andy, as you know, involves 2 freshmen. And what some outstanding freshmen John Jost has on his team.
Well, you have to be good if you're a freshman. You're going to play for CBC. And if you're going to get the amount of responsibility that he's going to give them, that tells you these guys are capable offensively. They're skilled. But more importantly, he can trust them defensively as well.
So he brings it in. Shot. Oh, off the post. Almost our first goal by CBC.
That was Rushoff right there. Quick little snapshot right off the bar.
Rushoff can't get the handle there. Now at the left point. Humble shot directed towards the near side. Now behind the net. Centering pass. Hoffmeister with the shot. That one goes wide. It goes through the far side, and the Junior Bills can't keep the pressure, but Hoffmeister does a nice job, and now it'll be carried off by Rushoff. Nice play up ahead. Hoffmeister with the drive, and that one goes wide. Berger still applying the pressure for the Junior Bills. Poke checked off the play. Junior Bills can't keep it in. Here comes the breakout for the Cadets. And again, a good defensive play there by Remy Hoffman.
McGlynn's going to want to just chip that, get that behind the D. He had offensive support. You're going to want to get zone time against St. Louis University. You got to keep things simple early.
Hoffman with the drive, and O'Brien will steer it to the near side. Ryan up ahead to Bell. And now Hoffman checks the Stallhuth off the play. And to the near boards, the puck goes. Nick Walters, one of the great players for the Junior Bills, chips it up ahead. CBC keeps it in. Now the puck gets out to the neutral zone. CBC has to get onside. Michael Sella, number 19. Walters wears number 17, and there's Stephen Lorda with the high stick, bringing it down for the Junior Bills.
Still doing a good job turning over some good opportunities from CBC, giving an opportunity at the offensive blue line, turning the puck over, and again with a quick turnaround at the defensive end. Great opportunity right off the bar, right off the post. Look at this, well weighted out. That's some patience right there. Nice patience.
Rushers stayed in by CBC, and the Cadets up front lose the handle. Here comes the breakout. This is Fitzgerald, and Joe O'Brien will just hold it there for a face-off deep in the Cadets zone as we played just over 5 minutes of the opening period of our Challenge Cup.
And that's not a bad idea there by Liam Fitzgerald. Just go ahead and throw the puck on net. CBC had good defensive support there. It was a 3-on-3 innocent play. Little Fitzgerald could do it there, so why not get the offensive zone face-off and get a chance for Berger and company to come back out?
All won by the Junior Bills. Hoffmeister trying to redirect that shot. Goes behind the net. Now Berger over to Hoffmeister. Back to Chase Berger. Trying to make a centering pass. Shot wide. And the pressure maintained by the Junior Bills. In the near corner, Hoffmeister comes away with it, and a nice skate save by O'Brien. Joe O'Brien with some big saves early on for the Cadets. Now a breakout for the Cadets. Their captain, Christian Argyrios, now checked off the play, and the Junior Bills will counterattack. Hoffmeister to Berger. Out of Sella, shot, save O'Brien. Left point drive. That one's tipped to the side, now to the far boards. Cadets trying to clear it out, can't. Hoffmeister keeps the pressure applied. Finds Berger. Berger with the shot. Another tip save by Joe O'Brien.
Joe O'Brien definitely does not want to chase Berger, named at his father's restaurant, I don't believe.
I don't think so. And another shot, this time blocked by Seacouse.
One thing that impresses you so much about this Berger line is their spacing. Always know where each other are at. And they always have plenty of room to work with the puck when they do get it.
Glenn with the shot. That one goes past the near post. Now on the far near side of the boards, I should say. And CBC, a little contact with the goaltender. The Junior Bills fans wanted a call. They didn't get one there.
I like it from the freshman goaltender. He's not putting up with anything in his crease.
CBC keeps it in. Now down low. Junior Bills trying to maintain possession, and Polo finally gets it up ahead to Sella. And retreating back is Krogan for the Cadets. Cross-ice pass. And right there for the Junior Bills is Tommy Krogan. He'll chip it ahead. There's Grant, number 26, paired up with Ed Rogers. Centering pass, no one at home. And here comes the Cadets. They've got a 2-on-2. And again, a nice defensive play by Remy Hoffman. Outstanding against Ethan Stallhuth.
Ethan Stallhuth, a big boy, plays AAA hockey in Indianapolis. So they put some miles on their tires, no question about that. But he is a big body for only a freshman. Very difficult to knock off the puck. And he'll fool you with some creativity. He scored 8 goals in the season.
Tarlis forechecking for the Junior Bills. Trying to man it ahead, and he lost the handle, and Josh Bell with the clear-out pass. Now back to Ryan. Ryan with a break. Shot. Save made by Warnicki, and he'll hold it there with 6:55 left here in the first period. Back-to-back action we go. It's the Cadets and the Junior Bills Challenge Cup Championship here at the Scottrade Center. Scoreless first period. The Junior Bills trying to get a payback from last year's championship loss to CBC. What do those seniors think? Here's their head coach, Kevin Fitzpatrick.
Very bitter about losing last year, and could not wait till it gets started, and their goal all year long has been to win the championship.
And Andy Strickland, Kevin Fitzpatrick again in his first year coaching the Junior Bills, has said from the get-go he really believes this is a special season for the Junior Bills.
Well, it is a special season for this team. There's no question about it. They got a lot of talent, a lot of individual talent, some high-level talent, specifically with Chase Berger, who we talked about an awful lot. Those type of players don't come through your program all that often.
And Chase wins the draw on cue, but the Cadets get a steal and keep the pressure back on the Junior Bills. No score here. Opening period of our Challenge Cup championship. Hoffmeister overskates it. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here on the Junior Bills. And as you can imagine with these rivals, Tony Twist, we're going to see some physicality in this game as well.
Well, we got to establish ourselves here. It's going to be an aggressive game. Might as well get it going now. Let's set a precedent. Let's get it going. A couple good hits here. That's the reverse. That's the reverse right there. I don't see anything wrong with this.
Well, that's a little roughing right there.
Oh, why is that roughing? They were looking at each other.
But it's going to be a 5-on-5 situation, so no harm, no foul.
They were looking at each other. You can do that.
Okay.
It's a little bit of push and shove.
Corey Quinn picks up the penalty. And
This isn't Saskatoon, Twister.
Picks up the penalty for the CBC. As Andy mentioned, 5-on-5 hockey with the coincidental liners. And Rushoff is offside.
Just offside. You mentioned Berger right there. He likes to play the physical game as well. And a nice reverse shoulder there by Mike Beckham from CBC. And they look at the bench going as well. The CBC bench, everybody stood up there. But it's more than just Berger for St. Louis University. You mentioned the name Hoffmeister several times. Watch out for guys like Walters, Lordo, CBC, or SLU, excuse me, a deep team, experienced team.
In his own end. Get it up ahead to Tony and CBC. Get it back, and here's Chase Berger. To Hoffman. Hoffman back to Berger. Out of Krogan. Good forecheck by CBC here.
That's a great job. That's a great forecheck. They're playing that 1-2-1. They'll let them regroup all day long, but there's nowhere to go for SLU.
Rushoff with the shot. Oh, it looked like it almost handcuffed Warnke there. Now on the far board, McGlynn doing battle with Berger. And now Hoffmeister bumped off the play. Cadets keep it in the zone. McGlynn right on. Warnke will hold it there with Rushoff right at the doorstep.
Warnke, I'm sorry, go ahead, Twister, I apologize.
So we got a six shots to 2. CBC with SLU, it doesn't seem like it's a 6-2 game shots.
Not at all.
I don't think that dictates what the play is. If you're watching and you look at the shot clock on the TV or you're listening on the radio, not dictating what's going on here.
SLU's missed the net on a number of occasions, especially early.
Nice pass up ahead. And Lordo will give chase. Stephen Lordo. And the Cadets will swing it out, and retrieving back will be Hummel for the Junior Bills in his own end. Pete Hummel, the senior. Up ahead to Walters. Walters. On the near side, Paolo with a drive, and that one goes high and wide. And now here comes Ryan on the breakout for the Cadets. Lynn Ryan driving, centering, and it goes behind his line mate, Josh Bell. Now the counterattack for the Junior Bills. Nice poke check up ahead. Ryan on the break again. Shot right on, and Warnke's there for the save. The 7-shot on goal already for the Cadets at the 4:34 mark of this opening period.
And he looks really comfortable to me, guys. It's an interesting story when you talk about Warnke as you look at CBC. Get back on defense, active sticks, and they're quick on transition. Warnke, he wasn't the starting goaltender. It was Brendan Hasselhorst until Hasselhorst broke his hand. Came back in a practice, his first practice back, he breaks his ankle. That opened the door for Warnke to take the job as a freshman. Oh, by the way, he won the JV championship just 2 weeks ago. Looking to go 2 for 2.
Fitzgerald loses the draw, and Hoffman, will get it for the Junior Bills. it up ahead.
It's great backside pressure there by CBC.
Nice poke check. 2-minute minors have been gone, as you see Argyros, who got the one for CBC, back on the ice for the Cadets. Tommy Krogan intercepted by Polizzi. Now Argyros takes it to the near boards. More bumping and shoving going on between these two teams. Centering pass, no one's at home. And now we have whistles again. And it looks like the net went off its moorings right there, guys.
Yeah, this referee, Giovando, he's known Twister to let him play, which is what I think you kind of have to let him do. Two skilled teams, two fast teams that like to skate. You got to let them play early.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As long as you, as a referee, do that from the beginning of the game and carry it through all 3 periods, don't change your MO, your memorandum operatus, midway through the game and start calling stuff you weren't calling in the beginning. I do like that. It's an opportunity for both sides to shine.
Here's Berger into the CBC zone. Dumps it down behind the net. And giving chase is Quinn. Corey Quinn trying to make a centering pass. No one home. Hummel comes in, can't keep it in, and back to retrieve it is Paulo for the Junior Bills. Swings it to Berger, and Joe O'Brien will set it up for his defense. Now over to the near side. That's Gruslow. On the far side. This is McGlynn. McGlynn with Lupo driving right to the net. And again, the net is knocked off, and more whistles as we stop it with 3:04 remaining in the first period of play.
That's a nice drive by McGlynn, the young kid, freshman, getting an opportunity here at the Scott Trade Center. Goes to the net hard. You never know what's going to happen. And again, he goes tumbling over the goaltender, Warnicki. We saw just a few minutes ago, Corey Quinn get an opportunity. He's had a couple of good scoring chances. He scored the game winner in the mini game in the semifinals to get SLU back here for another opportunity to take down CBC in the finals.
And the Junior Bills really had a test in the semifinals against Lindbergh. Didn't play their game in the first matchup, but winning the second game, and as Andy mentioned, the shootout. Now more pressure by the Junior Bills, bumped off the play by Krogan. And the Junior Bills will maintain possession in the CBC zone. Walters there with Mordo, and now Ryan will carry it out for CBC. Checked off the play nicely. And this is Remy Hoffman. Forecheck by Josh Bell.
That's where you got to move the puck, Scotty.
There's Bell driving, centering, and fanning on the shot. And a loose puck out in front. And it's kept in by CBC. Ryan up top to Seekhouse. Back to Ryan. And there's Krogan there for the Junior Bills. Krogan and Bell tied up. A couple more players from each team come in. No whistles as of yet. Now the loose puck is picked up by Fitzgerald. Liam Fitzgerald into the CBC zone, giving chase. Fitzgerald on the ice on the near board. Seekhouse is there. And the junior will carry it behind the net. Junior Bills keep it in. O'Brien's there, and he'll just smother it and stop the clock with 1:39 left.
You know what I like about both sides? All the players are driving the net. They're not slowing up, as we saw in the previous play. And they're driving the corners, not slowing down. They're not taking a step and thinking about it. That shows to me the guys have put a little bit of thought and are willing to sacrifice their bodies, as Andy had mentioned, or Scott had mentioned, about what it takes to be a winner at the end of the day.
Now the Cadets deep into SLU territory. Down behind the net, this is Argyros. Chris lost the handle, kept in, shot, drive, right on. Warnicki with the save.
It's a good shot right there, hard, low drive.
And here's Ed Rogers, bringing it back in. Another drive right on, and Warnicki's there, and the freshman is standing tall. for the Junior Bills with just over a minute left here in our first period of play.
And Twister, as you know, sometimes the best situation for a young goaltender is to see a lot of pucks early. You want to find some rhythm, you want to get into the game. Well, this is a good way to do it. One shot after another. Here's another one from CBC. And another time, Warnke turns it aside. That time, it was Mike Beckham of the Canucks with a nice shot. Again, Warnke looks very comfortable for Stu early.
Junior Bills have won 12 of 15 faceoffs here in the opening period. Nice steal by the Cadets. Shot taken by Lupo. Goes wide, gets his own rebound. Joe Lupo, the junior. Cross-ice pass. McGlynn with the shot. Blocker saved by Warnke. Now Rushoff trying to keep it in. Brogan's there. Now Berger gives some help on the back check. And here's Hoffmeister. Nice clearing pass. This is Quinn. Corey Quinn. And that shot blocked. Now a centering pass. Hoffmeister drives it wide. And the Cadets can't clear it. Now they do. In the zone, McGlynn. McGlynn checked off the play nicely by Krogan. Here's a nice roar from the crowd from the Junior Bills. And now Josh Bell. Poke check. That's center ice. Ryan has it. Ryan shooting right on. Warnke with the save. And CBC almost with a chance as we wrap up the opening 15 minutes of this one here at the Scottrade Center.
Well, a great period for both sides. Both sides going to the net, and you'll see in these highlights here, both sides going to the net. Both sides driving the net. Both sides not afraid to get mixed up in the corners.
All right, 15 minutes in the books here at Challenge Cup Championship. No score between CBC and SLU. And more from the Scottrade Center as Bomarito Automotive brings it to you right here on Fox Sports Midwest. Getting set for the second period of this Challenge Cup Championship. CBC trying to win back-to-backs. What's their style of play as they try to get back-to-back championships this season? Here's John Jost.
We've got a pretty good offensive team, but really most of our offense comes from the backside, from defense. You know, we play pretty much a 5-man unit. When we come back into our zone, we want 8-foot passes coming out of our zone. We want to move the puck as a 5-man unit, and we feel that on transition, that's probably our strongest part of our game, and then kind of leading into our offense.
John's had a little bit of success since taking over the reins in 1998. And there you see all of the Challenge Cup championships for the CBC Cadets. And look at all of them since 1998 under the head coach, John Jost.
You say limited success?
Just a little bit.
Gee whiz.
He could do better. Come on, John.
Double J knocking it out of the park.
Junior Bills and the Cadets, two of the premier high school hockey programs in the entire state, much less the city of St. Louis, doing battle second period here at the Scottrade Center. Cadets with some pressure early on in this second 15 minutes. Second line, Ryan there. Stahlhuth centering pass. Josh Bell couldn't get it. Warnke's there. Seekhouse tries to drive it, and it's blocked by Lordo. And to the other end, Sella will shoot it all the way down, and there's Joe O'Brien, who had a fantastic first period of play between the pipes as well for the CBC Cadets. Now the breakout. Cadets driving to the net and cleared by the Junior Bills.
I was a little surprised that Joey O'Brien played that last puck. That would have been icing, guys. No harm, no foul, though. SLU getting caught running around just a little bit early on in this second period. Both goaltenders looked really sharp, though, early on. And, of course, we mentioned the experience of Joey O'Brien. How good was he in this game last year?
Oh,
unbelievable. As SLU loses that game, CBC, of course, won 3-1, but, of course, an empty netter at the end. That was a close game throughout as well.
Fitzgerald wins the draw for the Junior Bills. They'll swing it around to Hoffman. Tell you what, some physical play here early on in the second period. Centering pass.
That's Beckham again. That's 2 or 3 for him.
Yeah. And there's Rogers. The head to Argyros, back to Ed Rogers.
They keep bringing it back, Twister. They got to go north.
You can only regroup so many times.
Grant will shoot it in, and Warnicki's just not going to take any chances at all, and so he'll just freeze it there with a deep face-off in the Junior Bill zone.
What a fantastic hit right here. That's an eye-opener. Oh, hello. Keep your head up if you don't mind. Oh, let me get it up for you.
Junior Bills right now out hitting CBC 14-9 through a period plus here. And the draw's won by Lupo, but handled by the Junior Bills. Hoffmeister has some room, and a nice shot blocked by Mike Seekhouse. Rushoff up ahead to McGlynn. They got a 2-on-1. McGlynn, the freshman, stops and fans on the shot. And now Berger trying to get the counterattack for the Junior Bills. And Quinn will just flip it down into the CBC zone.
What's the rule? Odd man rush. Always get a shot. Had the net driving, had the opportunity to shoot, fanned on it. Great opportunity for CBC.
Ryan flips it behind the net for the Cadets. No score. 12.5 left here in the second period. Challenge Cup Championship. Now up ahead to Hoffmeister. On a break again. Hoffmeister shooting save made by O'Brien.
That's 3 or 4 chances thus far this game for Hoffmeister. That kid has great wheels. He and Quinn Berger, great chemistry. All three play for the U18 AAA Blues under Scott Sanderson. Quinn and Hoffmeister play on the same line on that team as well.
Ryan at the near circle, spins around behind the net. Ryan feeds it in front. Poke check, try to get to Stallhuth. Now left point. Krogan driving. That one goes wide. Hummel will pick it up. Nice cross ice pass. And here's Walters on the break. Walters skating in on Krogan. Trying to centering pass. Shot. Oh! Lordo just missed it short side.
That's a beautiful pass by Walters. Good vision. Has great hands. Great set of mitts on that kid. And of course, Lordo. He's a lacrosse player, fellas. He's got a scholarship to Robert Morris, where he'll play lacrosse next year. But again, look here, beautiful pass from Walters right on the tape of Lordo. Just misses, and right before that it was Hoffmeister. Little snapshot, uses the defenseman as a screen. Joey O'Brien says, no problem, saw it all the way.
On the draw, Walters tries his shot, blocked out in front. Argyros will clear it out for the Cadets. Now Rogers. Puck stolen by Walters. Nice play. Try to get a centering pass and just missed his teammate. Now CBC will chip it in. Beckham with another check from behind the net. And a clearing pass goes past the Junior Bill player all the way down the ice. And no icing call. They waved it off.
That's the advantage for CBC of not redoing the ice after the first period.
And
he was waiting up for it, though. He slowed up.
The ice is eating up down here, Twister.
Oh, it doesn't mean he can't skate slower.
But again, good flow. A really good pace in this game. And again, Kevin Fitzgerald, the head coach of St. Louis University, throws back out the Berger line, uses them in all situations. This time a defensive zone face-off.
And the draw's won by Berger. Krogan up ahead. Kept in by CBC. McGlynn, the freshman, behind the net. Andy McGlynn. He's got 2 blue jerseys on him, and somehow he tried to get the puck away. Couldn't. Now Hoffman brings it up ahead to Hoffmeister. Hoffmeister pass a little bit behind Berger. Berger now to Quinn. Back to Berger. Now Hoffmeister with the drive, and that goes wide.
He's had 4 or 5 chances, fellas.
Hoffman at the point. Drives it. That one steered wide. Now the other way. Quinn, a centering pass. Pressure by the Junior Bills. They keep it in. Another one from the point. Joe O'Brien handles that. Joe O'Brien very steady in the nets for CBC. And McGlynn will just get a shot on goal there on Warnicki.
Both sides, both ends, both goaltenders playing very well.
Much so. Very much so.
I don't think either side has really tested the opposition's goaltenders. If you look at the variety of shots, there hasn't been a whole bunch. It's been at the center ice area, in the emblem, in the pads, not having to stretch too far. I think these teams got to start making these guys work a little bit.
You can make the argument, Twister, that Sluice had the better of the chances, but Warnicki's come up with the bigger saves simply because Sluice missed the net so many times.
Precisely what I was getting to.
Ryan with the drive. That one's deflected into the netting area. And we'll get a face-off. Looks like it's going to be deep in the Junior Bill zone, and some pushing and shoving after the whistle on the far face-off circle.
Here's Ethan Stahluth. Nice little drop pass. And again, the puck never gets to Warnicki, I don't think. But again, CBC doing a great job there, getting traffic in front of this freshman goaltender.
No, did you see that? I don't know if you guys saw the same thing. Warnicki not afraid to put his glove right in his face, going, get off my doorstep, and that not even to chase him out of the crease and stare him down.
And he's done that a couple of times.
Love it.
Absolutely.
Quick shot off the face-off, and Warnicki, the freshman, handles it. And we get another stoppage in play and some more pushing and shoving.
Can't speak enough about CBC and how young these guys are. Again, here's Warnicki covering up. Nice job by his defenseman, protecting the front of the net.
Beckham's just relentless, Andy.
There's no doubt. Hey, if you're a big body, you got to play big, right, Twister?
That's exactly it. Know your niches, you find your riches. If you're big, you better play big. If you're small, you better play big. No matter what you do, play big.
There's Beckham. Argyros driving deep into the Junior Bill zone, checked off the play. And a clearing pass. And it'll be dumped in deep into the CBC zone. Grant to collect it for the Cadets. He's checked hard to the boards. Now swept ahead by Rogers.
John Jost yelling for a line change. He didn't like the matchup he had out there with the Berger line out there for Slew.
Berger gets it from Hoffman. Now Chase behind his own net. Just over 8 minutes left in the second period of our Challenge Cup Championship. Junior Bills and the Cadets are scoreless. These two teams traded victories in their two matchups during the regular season of the Mid-States regular season. McGlynn can't clear it. Krogan from the top. Now Berger trying to get it to Quinn. Chase Berger directs it right in front of the net. And Joe O'Brien just stands tall. And here we got some more extracurriculars following the whistle.
That's what you have to do, Twister. It may take an ugly goal to beat Joey O'Brien the way he's seeing the puck right now. And CBC has to be thrilled with the way their senior goaltender is playing.
7:46 left here in the second period. Cadets and Junior Bills are scoreless. Hey, I want to remind you, the Bob Marino Automotive Prep Zone has your high school sports covered. We're streaming basketball playoffs on FoxSportsMidwest.com this week. And on Saturday, we'll have the Show Me Showdown Class 1, 2, and 3 finals on Fox Sports Midwest Plus. Go to FoxSportsMidwest.com for the full schedule. I'm with Tony Twist, Andy Strickland, and our entire Fox Sports Midwest crew. Scott Warman with you. Second period action, no score in our Challenge Cup Championship from the Scott Trade Center here in downtown St. Louis between CBC and the Junior Bills of St. Louis University High School. Hoffman with the drive off the faceoff, just wide. Now they tip it towards the goal, and now here comes the Cadets on the breakout. CBC with a centering pass, and now the Junior Bills on the counterattack. Hoffmeister, he's had great opportunities tonight. Another shot on goal, save made by O'Brien. Berger whips it right back to Joe's hand. And a great play there made by Thomas Stahluth, because Joe O'Brien did not see that puck in the air.
Thomas Stahluth, we just got a chance to see him skate. He was at the other end of the ice just a few seconds ago. Uses his wheels to get back defensively.
Thomas Stahluth has done a great job also of staying on Chase Berger. If you've noticed, a couple opportunities, Instead of, didn't take the body necessarily, but got a stick on his man.
He's a good player, one of the top defensemen in Mid-States. May have an opportunity to play in the USHL as soon as next year. Certainly is on the rise.
Stallhuth can't keep the puck in, and it's driven in by Krogan, and right there is Remy Hoffman for the Junior Bills. Now Josh Bell carries it in, trying to get a pass up ahead. Glenn Ryan can't get the handle. Ryan now tries to go left point to Krogan. That shot's blocked up ahead by Lordo. And that one will deflect into the CBC bench with 6:16 left in the second period of play.
That's a couple times good look there as Steven Lordo does a great job, certainly plays hard, puts his body in front of pucks. And again, we talked about it a few minutes ago, he's a lacrosse player. And he's got a scholarship to Robert Morris up in Pittsburgh next year. His brother plays hockey at Penn State, where Chase Berger's going to be playing here in a couple of years.
Penn State going to be a part of that Big Ten conference now in the collegiate level.
Absolutely.
Did you sign that commitment letter on his behalf there, Andy?
Did I?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't ask me to.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
We take money under the table, though. You know that, Twister.
You're a recruiter.
Oh, my. Junior Bills will chase back and retreat.
Big hit.
Beckham with another big hit, and a penalty's going to be on CBC.
You got to be somewhere near the puck. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do enjoy the enthusiasm, but you got to be somewhere near the puck.
Yeah. They're going to call the boarding call here on Beckham. And again, he likes the physical play. And you like physical play from your tough players, but it's got to be controlled. That one's late, and again, a little bit dangerous. And we'll see what they call here. It's going to be on Aguirre, not Beckham. And that's what I originally thought, fellas.
It was behind the net.
Aguirre did a nice job of trying to sneak back to the bench, but Giovando, he's seen that act before. He gets the right guy in the box. And now St. Louis University, they got an opportunity here to create some offense and get a power play goal.
Gentlemen, 25 minutes into this one, we have our first man advantage of the game, and it's for the Junior Bills. Boarding was the call. Hoffmeister chips it ahead to Berger. Berger along the near side, and Jared Brandt has it for CBC, trying to kill some clock off on this penalty kill. Bell chips it ahead. Warnicki, the freshman, over to Hoffman. And again, Bell, number 11 for CBC on the forecheck. Now Chase Berger comes away with it, chips it ahead to Quinn, and he's actually checked by the linesman.
That's a great job by Josh Bell on the forecheck. Watching some valuable seconds tick off the clock in this new power play.
And Beckham with the check there, and the puck will go out of play.
And that's a bad break for SLU. When you consider a minute has gone by on this power play, Twister. They've had almost zero zone time, have had no opportunity whatsoever to set up and get any type of, at least puck possession, and any scoring chances whatsoever.
A minute down. And the first power play opportunity, nothing exciting yet.
Seacouse will send it all the way down the ice. And Hummel will get back into his own net.
We've got to get back and move the puck. Look how aggressive CBC is on the first forecheck.
Yeah.
SLU is allowing that, though, because they're not being aggressive and not creating the opportunities up front.
Logan chips it in. Lordo gives a little bump to O'Brien. Now right point, kept in by Hummel. And the Cadets again clear the zone. Just 27 seconds left in the man advantage for the Junior Bills. Hummel. Nice sidestep move. Now up ahead, Lordo. Lordo in the corner, drops it off. Junior Bill player lost an edge there, and here come the Cadets. Stallhuth pushes it up ahead, and Warnicki pounds on it. And just 5 seconds remaining in this man advantage for the Junior Bills.
That's another nice job by CBC. They're winning all the one-on-one battles right now, even though SLU has the extra man on the ice. And they're about to kill it off. Only 5 seconds left in this power play. Under 4 minutes left here in the second period. And once again, SLU's forced to take another face-off deep in their end on the power play. And that's never a good sign.
And the face-off won by the Junior Bills. And time has elapsed. Power play over. Shot by CBC goes wide. And the Cadets keep it in with Krogan. Now up ahead. Driving shot, all that, I think, tipped the post. Lupo with the shot there. Cadets with some serious pressure.
Lupo had another guy going to the net.
He did.
And he gave him the old fake.
Yeah, well, he's smart. That kid scored a 34 in his ACT, talking about Lupo. That may be more than the three of us combined.
Speak for yourself, Andy.
Well, at least for you, Twister.
Krogan clears the zone for CBC.
34, though. What's the highest? 36?
I don't know if that's smart enough to figure that out.
See, yeah, there you go.
Check your ACT score, please.
Berger in the corner, now to Hoffmeister. And you can hear the Cadet fans chanting their team, CBC, CBC. Great crowd here at the Scott Trade Center for this Challenge Cup championship. Krogan trying to get it to McGlynn. Hoffman keeps it in. Now Berger, centering pass right there. Quinn shot. Oh, just missed.
Tried to go high.
Fallow keeps it in. Swings it around. Far side. Hoffman pinches in. Back to behind the net. Long shift here for these squads. Berger along the near boards. Nice move. Trying to get a shot off. And now here comes the Cadets on the breakout. Now Ryan. Shot. Oh, Warnicki somehow comes up with the save. And the Junior Bills slide it all the way down to the CBC zone. And a steal and a shot. Score! Walters with the steal and the goal. And the Junior Bills get on top 1-0.
What a great break for the Junior Bills right there. A mishandling of the puck. And a superb job taking it to the net and putting it upstairs. Very nice. Nice patience. I really thought that Mr. O'Brien was a good job covering both sides, but he waited him out, put it right upstairs.
And that's an example right there of what we were talking about a few minutes ago. It looks like the puck got caught up in some bad ice. They don't clean the ice after the first period here in Mid-States. And Nick Walters, he's known to have some of the best hands in all of Mid-State. Shows it right there. Very patient, outweights Joey O'Brien and throws it over his shoulder. Beautiful, beautiful for Nick Walters, who continues to play well. He played well in this game last year as well.
Now the Cadets putting the pressure on, down by a goal as the Junior Bills strike first in this Challenge Cup championship.
That's a bad break for Rogers and CBC. You see the puck slow up, get caught up in some ice just before the goal line there. And Nick Walters takes advantage, jumps on it right away.
Chopped ahead by CBC. Now here come the Junior Bills. That's Sella. Down to the ice. Now CBC on the counterattack. Here comes Lupo. Lupo. Checked off nicely by Hummel. Didn't buy any of his moves at all. Lupo back again over to McGlynn. Just missed his outstretched hands. And now Krogan gets it ahead to McGlynn. Here come the Cadets down by a goal. Now to Rushoff shooting and blocked up ahead. And Warnicki will just dive on it. And it was actually Ryan with the shot, and I think his own player blocked his own shot. That was Lupo in front of him.
It might have been, because that was headed in. I don't think Warnicki saw it. And he got caught deep in his net there, too. I don't know how that didn't go in.
Great patience, though, right here on the pass. And the shot also.
You're right, Scott. Ryan Glenn, it looked like the puck, his initial shot hit his own teammate, which prevented the puck going in. I thought that was headed in.
Seekhouse at the point, and a save made by Warnicki. As we have a penalty also after the play.
CBC is going to have a power play here with just over 25 seconds left here in the second period. They'll have time to set it up, get at least one shot. They're going to want to win this faceoff first.
Interference on Hoffmeister. Now the Junior Bills just tying it up. Now Berger will collect it from behind his own net. On the penalty kill for the first time tonight are the Junior Bills. Up by a goal. 9 seconds left. Ryan on the break. Ryan with 7. Ryan with the pass. Shooting, and that's deflected wide. 2 seconds left. Wrap around. And 30 minutes are in the books here at the Scott Trade Center. And the Junior Bills come into the third period with a 1-goal lead.
Shots on goal in that period. 4 for period total of 7. 9.
Junior Bills strike first. Nick Walters on the steal and goal has provided the lone goal in this Challenge Cup championship between the Cadets and the Junior Bills. Stick around. Our intermission report from the Scott Trade Center coming your way next. Nick Walters with the lone tally after 2 periods of play here at the Scott Trade Center, the Challenge Cup Championship. Junior Bills lead it by a score of 1-0, and their head coach is with Andy Strickland.
All right, thanks a lot, Scott. Appreciate it. Kevin Fitzgerald is with us. 2 periods in the books. You're finally able to get on the board there late in the second period. Take us through that. Nick Walters gets the first goal for you guys.
Yeah, I mean, good forecheck. We got some pressure on their D, and they turned it over, and we capitalized. So we got to do a better job of getting more pressure on their D and make it harder for them to come out of their end.
You had some power play opportunities, very limited. I mean, early on they had the 5-on-5, took both guys off the ice at the same time.
Right.
What's going on with your power play in your opinion?
Not much, unfortunately. I mean, as soon as we got on the power play, we stopped skating, stopped moving our feet. A lot of standing around, a lot of watching, so we got to get back after it. You're not going to get a lot of penalties out here, so you got to take advantage of the ones the power plays you get.
Obviously, your big line with Berger, Hoffmeister, Quinn. They've had a number of chances. They've missed the net a couple of times.
Yeah, which is unusual for them. I mean, they're all 3 snipers, and they usually are pretty good about getting pucks in net. So, I mean, hopefully they'll come up here in the third period and put some in for us.
How do you go about keeping them fresh? I know it's difficult to do. You play them an awful lot.
Yeah, I mean, we're rolling 3 lines. We're trying to keep them away from special teams, but we had them killing the penalty there at the end of the period. But, we got the scrape here, so that'll give us 15 minutes of rest, and got 15 minutes after that, so we got to make it count.
And quickly, your freshman goaltender's keeping you in there.
Joe's playing great. I mean, kid's unbelievable. He's got nerves of steel.
Good luck in the third period.
Thank you very much.
That's Kevin Fitzgerald, the head coach of St. Louis University.
The 2013 Mid-States High School Hockey Wickenheiser Memorial Cup and Challenge Cup Championships games on Fox Sports Midwest are brought to you by Caribbean Cream. 99% fat-free smoothies. Experience your favorite flavor at a convenience store near you. And by Krogan & Krogan CPAs. Bomarito Automotive proudly presents the Challenge Cup Championships Mid-States Hockey here on Fox Sports Midwest. As you see the CBC Cadets making their way onto the Scott Trade Center ice. They trail it 1-0, but they will have 90 seconds of power play time to open up the third period of play. And of course, the Cadets' 13th straight championship that they are playing in under their head coach, John Jost, and trying to make it 2 in a row against the Junior Bills. And they are let out on the ice by their freshman goaltender, Joseph Warnicki. And as we mentioned, the Cadets looking for back-to-back championships, and their head coach, John Jost, is with Andy Strickland. Andy.
All right, John, not usually in this position. Obviously, it's a little different, but you're down 1-0 going into the third. What was the message after the second period there?
Well, we got to shorten our shifts. It cost us on back checks. It cost us line matchups. We got all that stuff, and we took a long shifts there at the end of the period, and it cost us a goal and a turnover. So we got to clean that up, take advantage of this power play, and tie this game up.
Yeah, the power play here, as you mentioned, one of the top PK guys is in the box here, so you go on and take advantage of that. What will be the plan here in the power play?
Well, we got to get more traffic in front of this kid. I mean, he's seeing everything. He's playing well, but he's seeing everything. We got to get traffic in front of him and take advantage of this power play right now.
All right, good luck in the third period.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's John Jost, the head coach of CBC. We'll send it back upstairs to you, Scott.
All right, Andy, Coach, thanks so much. Let's take a look at these two-period stats brought to you by Allied Power Systems. And again, shots on goal, major heavy advantage for CBC, 19-7. And you see the Junior Bills out-hitting CBC through the first 30 minutes of play. And right now, CBC 0 for 1 the power play. But again, 90 seconds of power play time headed their way to begin things in this third period of this Challenge Cup Championship. The third meeting between these two rivals in the last 5 years in the Challenge Cup Championship. But again, the 3-1 victory for CBC as we see the netminders back in for the third period. Joe O'Brien to your left of CBC and Joseph Warnicki manning between the pipes for the Junior Bills. CBC wins the draw to open up our third period of play here in downtown St. Louis. Beckham will chip it ahead. Hoffman tries to check him off the play, and Beckham's right there, and he'll shoot it back to the point. Now the freshman Rushoff up ahead, and the puck kept in. Stallhoop spinning. Out of Rushoff. Fresh ice on the floor. Shot taken right on, saved by Warnicki, and Stallhoop can't keep the puck in the zone. Berger picks up the loose change, and he'll shoot it all the way down the ice, and both teams will change with 40 seconds left on the CBC man advantage. This is McGlynn, the freshman. McGlynn driving deep into this Junior Bills zone. Now to Argyros. Chris with a centering pass, and it goes to the top. Now the left point shot right on, and a save made. And Hummel, the defenseman for the Junior Bills, trying to clear out that crease and doing a little pushing and shoving with Argyros there.
Yeah, he certainly is going to protect the front of his net there. But you heard what John Jost said after the second period, guys. They got to get traffic in front of this freshman goaltender, Warnicki. You got to get bodies in front. You got to take his eyes away. Right now, he's stopping everything he sees.
Doesn't look like a freshman at all, does he, Andy?
No, and again, as I said, he just won this JV championship a couple of weeks ago. So he's trying to make it 2 for 2. He wasn't even the starting goaltender all year long until the #1 goaltender broke a hand. Then his first practice back, fractured his ankle. Now all of a sudden they turn the keys over to this kid. He's done a great job.
Living off some emotion from the previous JVC championship and some confidence.
No question.
McGlynn in the corner. And it looks like John Jost has switched up his lines here a little bit in the third period. And a clearing pass by the Junior Bills. Back to collect it is Jared Brandt. Brandt trying to carry it up ahead. There's Hoffman. To Krogan. Back to Hoffman. Remy Hoffman. Cadets keep it in. Ryan. Out of Lupo. And that one's directed to the back of the net. Lupo. In back of the net. Now the Cadets. Almost had a chance there with the freshman Rushoff. Couldn't get a stick on it. Now behind the net. There's Rushoff again. Centering pass. Loose puck out in front. Picked up. Lupo swings it to the far side. Now the freshman. Right through the crease area. And the Junior Bills trying to get it clear here. Kept in the zone.
They've had a couple of chances to clear the zone and have been unsuccessful.
Yep.
This is where you give CBC second and third chance opportunities, and they'll make you pay. They're just too good.
Now Hoffman. One of those situations you really need to try to ice the puck just to take off the pressure. Lupo right there again behind the net.
CBC's on their second line change in this particular piece.
Now at the point, Krogan with the drive and a save made by Warnke. And another drive and another save by Warnke. And the Junior Bills finally get it out of the zone and they get a line change. Now Krogan with a nice move, driving to the net, and he steered off. Good defensive play there by the Junior Bills defense. Chase Berger now on the ice. Chase steers it up ahead. And now Quinn trying to give chase, and Beckham and Berger bump bodies. And now CBC will swing it to the near side. Captain Argyros. More pushing and shoving going on. And now Mike Seekhouse will collect it for the Cadets. To Stallhoop. Argyros. Fans on the shot. Far side. Hummel giving chase for the Junior Bills. Lost the handle. Left point. Seekhouse with the drive. That's blocked. And we got some whistles. And we got a CBC player looked like he was down and injured. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty here, guys.
It's going to be a cross-check penalty against CBC, so SLU's now going to have a chance to get on the power play and see what they can do. They're being outshot badly in this game, guys. 22-7 right now in favor of CBC, but that's a situation where you extend your arms with the stick out in front, that close to the boards, right in the back of the opposition. The referee's going to call that every time. You make it easy on the referee to make that call. We'll see what SLU can do here.
Second power play for the Junior Bills. Lordo giving chase far corner. And here comes Ryan. Ryan's got a 3-on-2 on the shorthanded situation. Stallhoop right to the goal. Warnke makes a save. And here comes Sella for the Junior Bills. Onsides are the Junior Bills. Seekhouse can't clear it. Krogan right point keeps it in.
There's a heavy hit by Stallhoop.
Now Josh Bell can't get it out of the zone. Kept in by Hoffman. And now it's finally leaves the CBC area. Bell will get it. He'll drive it all the way down the ice.
And again, it's about getting pucks in deep, establishing a forecheck, getting puck possession. And SLU's been unsuccessful in doing that thus far on this power play.
Berger checked off the play by Beckham. And the Cadets doing a nice job on the penalty kill, as it's now under a minute left in the man advantage for the Junior Bills.
They're giving SLU no room, closing the gap nicely in the neutral zone. Again, SLU's got to get this puck in deep in the zone. They
Berger.
Give the blue line here.
Pass. Quinn, save O'Brien. First opportunity on the man advantage for the Junior Bills. Hummel keeps it in. Hoffmeister up high, winds up, fires, save made by O'Brien. Just got a glove on it. And Beckham will clear it all the way down the ice with 30 seconds left on the man advantage. Now Junior Bills trying to catch the Cadets on a line change. Here's Hoffmeister on the drive. Nice sweep check made there. Hoffmeister gets it back and he's poke checked. Puck near the near boards. Now to the point. Now down low is Hoffmeister. Christian now will get it to Berger. Chase Berger. Stop, start, centering pass. No one at home. And the Cadets will clear it again.
CBC doing a great job. Really forcing the issue there with Chase Berger, giving him limited time and space to work with.
And both teams now 5-on-5 hockey with just over 8.5 minutes left in this third period. Junior Bills leading the Challenge Cup 1-0 on a goal by Nick Walters. Now Blitzy just got out of the penalty box, doing battle down low for CBC. Puck kept in by Krogan. And a loose puck. Oh, and what a save made by Joe O'Brien there. Dangerous and making it a 2-goal lead for the Junior Bills.
A floppy puck like that is always tough to catch. And SLU getting a little bit of pressure down low, unable to capitalize, but kind of a weird shot right there. Kind of flipping and flopping. You don't know where that's going to go, and there's an opportunity for deflection there also.
That was Liam Fitzgerald with the shot there. And again, Joey O'Brien looked it in all the way. Easy glove save for him.
In the neutral zone, Krogan shoots it back in. Now the Cadets, Seekhouse all the way down the ice. That will be right on goal for Warnke. And with 2 cadets giving chase, he'll tie it up there. 7:57 left here in the final period of the Challenge Cup Championship. Junior Bills holding on by 1. A reminder, this week is Arch Madness starting Thursday. Fox Sports Midwest and Fox Sports Midwest Plus bring you the opening round, quarterfinal, and semifinal games live of the Missouri Valley Conference basketball tournament from Scottrade Center. Go to foxsportsmidwest.com to find out channel information. Tony Twist, Andy Strickland, and our entire Fox Sports Midwest crew. Scott Warman with you. Third period. Junior Billikens with the 1-goal lead with 7:57 left in this third period of the Challenge Cup Championship here at the Scottrade Center. Stallhuth gets it into the zone for CBC. And back is Seekhouse there, number 12. Now McGlynn drives it right on. Save made by the freshman Warnicki. Think about it, McGlynn and Warnicki, 3 more years to do battle. Quinn.
CBC's bench is going nuts. They went on ice.
Berger with the shot. And now Hoffmeister, far side. Now to Berger. Berger still has it. Now to Quinn, behind the net. Quinn trying to wrap around. And now Krogan with the drive, and that's deflected. Oh, just through the crease there. And McGlynn will just shoot it all the way down, and Warnicki will have to handle it. No icing.
That's the best shift that line's had in several minutes, really since the first period. A lot of pressure there, a couple scoring chances there for the big line for Slough.
Ryan pushes it ahead behind the net. Good forecheck by Stallhuth and the CBC cadets. Now they'll bring it to the point. Brandt with a drive. That's deflected down. Warnicki's there to make a save. And he'll hold it there for the faceoff. The freshman looks like he's 20 years old, as cool as ice as he is.
He is putting a little of an exhibition on. His confidence level from winning the JV obviously is filtered through to this game, because time and time again, when he does make the save, when he covers up, when he holds it, his poise and his positioning is not that of any nervousness whatsoever. No, he's confident where he's standing. Confident when he covers it up. Confident when he gets up and stares somebody down and gives him a glove.
Lordo with the breakout pass to the near side. Sella can't catch up with it. Now forechecking is Lordo for the Junior Bills. And now a whistle as the goal gets off the CBC moorings. How did the Junior Bills get here? Well, it was a wild one in the semifinals for the Junior Bills. And they even said they were just not themselves in the opening game against Lindbergh. The Flyers win at 4-1. But Chase Berger with the natural hat trick in the second period of game 2. It was all Junior Bills. And then they would win it in the shootout, or excuse me, in the 10-minute extra game to force themselves back into this championship game against CBC. Only 4 losses this entire season for the Junior Bills and just 2 for the Cadets. And the Cadets with pressure here. Krogan winds up. Warnicki snags it for the save.
And he's seeing the puck well twister through traffic. If you see him there, he's not waiting for the puck to hit him. He snatched it out of midair. The shot didn't have a ton of steam on it, so he was able to play that puck a little more aggressively than you would normally teach, but still he hangs on to it, gets the glove on it, and again, John Jost talked about it. He wants to see more pressure, more bodies in front of him. They're going to have to do better than that, because this kid Warnicki obviously is feeling it right now for St. Louis University. That could have been a hook right there.
Here comes Hoffmeister and Berger on the break. Berger back to Hoffmeister. Back to Berger. Oh, and almost found Quinn on the back door.
That's a good look right there.
McGlynn, the freshman, trying to settle the puck down. Swings it to the near side. Ryan now trying to break it out for the Cadets. Hoffman does a nice job defensively. Hoffman just seems like a guy that's always at the right place at the right time.
Oh, he's got great instincts, great awareness on the ice. He's got really good wheels. He can certainly get there, but he's a smart player too. Always around the puck.
Rogan and McGlynn doing battle on the far boards. 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in this third period. Junior Bills clinging to a 1-goal lead. Then we'll dump it down, and we'll get a whistle. And they're going to call icy?
Yeah, all he had to do is take one more step, Twister.
Wow.
And you would have avoided the icing there. Now all of a sudden you give CBC an opportunity with an offensive zone face-offs here with just over 5 minutes left. Those are the little things, the details. Getting to the red line, getting pucks in deep, getting off the ice for the line change.
Junior Bills win the face-off. Krogan keeps it in for the Cadets. Back in his own end for CBC. Over to his brother, Ryan. Now cross-ice pass. Misses Argyros, and the Junior Bills will smack it back down into the CBC zone. No icing call. Contact behind the play. Now Polizzi on the drive here for the Cadets. Trying to get it out front, and there's Hoffmeister. Head of steam. Nice check by Ryan.
Had his head down.
Now a shot. And a save made by Warnicki. And the reaction by the freshman, Rushoff, he wanted that one back. He didn't get the whole stick on that. A reminder, Cardinal Spring Training is underway, and Fox Sports Midwest is bringing you more coverage than ever. We'll have an all-time high 10 spring training games starting March 14th and the season preview report starting March 23rd. Cardinals spring training coverage brought to you by Fairmount Park, and it's on Fox Sports Midwest. Altmeister trying to drive to the net. Joey O'Brien save. Oh, and Quinn just missed that one by inches. Now Hoffman at the point. Out in front. Junior Bills with some pressure. Now Joe O'Brien just wisely pounces on it and stops play. He can feel that momentum swaying towards the Junior Bills with 3:51 left.
Some outstanding saves out there made by Joe O'Brien. And a great move right here. Not a bad case of tanguitis. We're going to have to get some kind of medicine for that, because he went up and around him, took it right straight to the net, lost a little bit of it in front, didn't have a chance to get a hold of it, but O'Brien with some consecutive 1, 2, and 3 saves. With 4 minutes left in the game, those are big key pieces.
Oh, monster. Keeps your team in the game, as you know, Twister.
Keep your teeth in your mouth, too.
Seacouse trying to find Stallhuth, can't. And Mike will go back deep in his own zone, swinging around to the far side. There's Beckham. He's had some huge hits in tonight's championship game. Mike Seacouse. Josh Bell. Bell chips it ahead. Gets almost had it behind the net. Now Stallhuth at the right point, driving it towards the net. And that one goes behind the net. Warnicki doesn't know where it's at. It's a goal for the Cadets as they tie it with 2:54 left.
A little bit of excitement here. Less than 3 minutes left in the game. That one snuck up on me, too. A shot from the point with a couple bounces. How did that sneak its way in?
Argyros gets a stick on it. The original shot was made by Stallhuth. And you look at Warnicki, stuck a little bit back in his net because he wasn't sure where the shot was going to come from. The puck had found its way below the goal line. He's trying to protect the post. The puck finds its way out in front in a quick little bang-bang play. And CBC's tied this one up. It's going to be real interesting now, guys. Freshman goaltender Warnicki, how does he respond? The building's gotten louder. CBC's come back and tied this one up. Now with just 2:40 to play. You can almost feel that was going to happen. CBC starting to feel it. You felt the energy kind of coming on. One breakdown, it's back to the back of the net.
And the puck will go out of play. We'll have a face-off. in the Junior Bill zone. 2:26 left. Argyros gets his 6th of the season. Bell with the assist.
That's a big 6. That's a season-breaking 6.
Now Quinn past to Berger. Berger driving, shooting, and it's blocked out in front. And the puck is cleared. Nobody knew where that puck was for a while.
That's a great play defensively by CBC. Defending Chase Berger. Able to get a knee down and block that before it even gets to Joey O'Brien. Again, the faceoff is called. Slew was unable to get out of the zone. The faceoff's going to come all the way deep into this St. Louis University end.
Hoffman swings it around to the near side. Sala doing battle. And they finally get into the neutral zone. Walters was just sitting there waiting for a pass. Couldn't get the outlet. Beckham on the forecheck. A lot of pressure by the Cadets here. Under 2 minutes left in this third period of this Challenge Cup Championship. We're knotted at 1. Cadets trying to go back-to-back victories against the Junior Bills in this championship. Coming from behind. Now a steal by Walters. Now a centering pass. Krogan shot, and that's steered to the far boards. Lordo right through the zone. Now Hoffman back behind the boards. And a tripping, no penalty call. Much to the dismay of Junior Bills fans. And now a shot right on, and Joey O'Brien's right there to smother it with 1:09 left.
You know, it's interesting, guys, talking to a few of the St. Louis University players who played this game last year and, of course, lost to CBC. I said, did you go back and watch the tape? They said, we have never gone back to watch the game from last year. It was too much of a heartbreaker, and they chose to never watch it. And we'll see if they can come through in this one. Again, 1:09 left, a tie game. What a game this one has been. Much like last year.
Junior Bills have won 27 of 40 faceoffs tonight. There's an icing on the Cadets.
Key is here, Twister, for St. Louis University. Obviously, they're winning faceoffs. They're going to want to win another one back here. Get as many bodies in front of Joe O'Brien and get some shots on this kid. They're still being outshot 27-14.
Seacouse steers it down to the Junior Bill zone. Ryan hustling, and he's poke checked by Hummel. Now at the point, Seacouse drive, and that goes high.
Turnover.
Now all the way down the ice, and we'll get an icing call now on Uhai with 38 ticks left in this third period.
You call a timeout here, Twister, or no?
No, I would not. I would not take a timeout at this point. Nope. You know, the play of the game in my mind today for CBC is young Ryan. He has played both sides. He has played both sides of this puck. Played a great penalty kill. He's been aggressive, key face-off guy.
Here comes Hoffmeister, dumping it down low to Quinn. That top line still on the ice for Coach Fitzpatrick's Junior Bills. Now Berger has it. He's dangerous. Behind the net. Berger still has it. Right point. Hoffman drive. Deflected to the near side. Krogan steers it towards the net. That's deflected. Ryan's there defensively. Bad hop. Ryan's there to collect the loose change. Now Hoffmeister with 6 seconds left. That drive will hit the netting, and we'll stop it with 3.3 seconds left.
Faceoff stays deep in the CBC end, and again, a nice job by CBC. The defense, they're getting down, they're blocking shots, forcing St. Louis University to put pucks on top of them and try to get the pucks up high on Joey O'Brien. But again, they're being forced to throw pucks upstairs. Again, both teams have played really hard throughout this entire game.
No. Draw one, shot deflected, shot as buzzer sounds. Almost a chance for the Junior Bills. And we're going to go to overtime in this Challenge Cup Championship. Unbelievable. 45 minutes of play. Junior Bills had the 1-0 lead heading into the final 15 minutes. And as you see, a chance here by the Junior Bills right before the end of the...
I don't know what to say here, Scott, but I'm going to tell you this. These are plays that you practice at every practice. CBC was missing the boat off that face-off on the front. CBC's player wasn't even putting a stick on or watching.
Exactly.
Watching on that face-off. I'm telling you, that was a dire mistake to have one that should be your player that knows what to do.
Overtime period coming your way between the Cadets and the Junior Bills as Argiro says send us into an extra period here in downtown St. Louis. Bomarito Automotive bringing you the Challenge Cup Championship as we head to overtime. It's the rematch between the Junior Bills and the Cadets. Remember a year ago between these two teams as they matched up for the 4th time, and CBC would get a couple of big goals late and they would come away with a 3-1 win and another championship for John Joe's squad. And in come from behind fashion, they get a late 3rd period goal here this season as they're trying to make it back-to-back against the Junior Bills at the Scott Trade Center. The 13th straight Challenge Cup championship for John Joe's CBC Cadets here.
13 and 13. Is that what that means? Did you just spell it out for me? Damn it, I wish I was smarter than that.
Well, you know, our AC2 isn't really high according to Andy.
Well, according to the guy downstairs, 44 seems to be a number. I don't know.
There you see the stats through regulation between these two teams. Again, the Cadets out shooting the Junior Bills 27-15. And 3 power plays, 2 for the Junior Bills, 1 for the Cadets.
We talked about that earlier, guys. Look at this, 27-15, Sleuth being outshot, but they also have more scoring chances than CBC. Again, they missed the net so many times. They had chances early in this game where they couldn't capitalize.
And the 10-minute overtime is underway here at the Scott Trade Center. Sudden death overtime, as Andy Strickland explained to us in the first game.
This is where line changes are key. One mistake can obviously cost your season. You want to be precise, you want to be smart.
Win on the forecheck for the Junior Bills. Stallhuth will take it behind his own net. And he'll carry it out. Right wing pass to Ryan. Ryan carries it in the Junior Bills zone. Good defense there by Krogan. Now here comes Hoffmeister. Can't get the handle. McGlynn, the freshman, picks it up. Now Ryan and Krogan will chase for it in the far corner. And Lupo is there for the Cadets. Puck kept in by CBC, and now it'll be carried out. And flipped up ahead by Krogan for the Junior Bills. Now here comes a break for CBC. Fanning on it, wide open, centering. Warnicki's down, and CBC couldn't come up with the shot on goal.
That was a great back check by Lordo.
Walters spins it up ahead, and Joey O'Brien will just smother it there up against the net. Boy, what a missed opportunity for the Cadets there.
And there's no doubt about it. Watch Steven Lordo, number 16 in blue, right here with the stick. Prevents the shot from being taken by the CBC player, Argyros, who obviously has the lone goal for the Cadets in this game. That's all effort, Twister.
All effort.
And commitment.
No, it was a little bit more than that. A little bit more just effort, commitment. Desire to get the job done. That means at the end of the day, you want to get the job done. That's what back checking is all about.
Win wins the faceoff. Berger with a quick shot. That one's deflected to the far boards. Hoffmeister, now to Berger. And CBC will finally, like they'll get it clear here. Beckham having some trouble. Now deflected, still hasn't cleared the zone. Now they finally do. And Bell with a shot. And the rebound right there. No one's there to pick it up for CBC. Hoffmeister coming back, 2-on-1. Back to Hoffmeister. Oh, what a defensive play by CBC.
Wow. I thought he could have shot that too, Twister.
Now at the point. Back over Hummel. Directed by Berger, just wide. Quinn and the Junior Bills with the pressure. Back to Hummel. Lost it. Here comes a breakout. Beckham, 2-on-1. Beckham has it. Shooting cell, just wide. And the net comes off. It's Moorings. Boy, open action here in the 10-minute overtime period.
I don't think he was shooting. I think it was an attempted pass. I'd like to go back to this last save. Great save right here. Look at this. That wasn't a shot. That was an attempted pass.
Right.
Now going back, this is the enthusiasm I love about a youngster. Look at this. All right, you just slid into my net. There is an overtime period going on. I tell you what, I'll just put you to the floor because I know that they're not going to call it.
Just before that, Hoffmeister and Quinn, little give-and-go action. I really thought Corey Quinn, who's got a bunch of family in Boston watching, that I'm told, thought he had a chance to shoot that puck.
Lupa with the check. And now back in his own end is Remy Hoffman. Now Walters, nice stick check to avoid him from getting into the zone. Hoffman playing catch with Krogan. He played 3 minutes of this sudden death overtime period. Walters trying to break out. And good play defensively by the CBC Cadets. Now Walters will give chase. Brandt over to Rogers. Now to Beckham.
Good stick.
On sides of the Junior Bills. Berger with the shot. Right there. Goal! Junior Bills have won it in overtime. 2-1. Steven Lordo with the game-winning goal, and the Junior Bills, the third time was the charm as they get the overtime goal and the Challenge Cup championship here at the Scottrade Center.
Oh, that's awesome. How about that? Score the game-winning goal. Right after you've got guys gearing down. He's got no shirt on. I've got the equipment staring at the fans going, we are the champions. Queen might play, but I'm the king. Don't you think for a second?
Can you tell this is their first championship in school history, fellas?
Oh, I love that enthusiasm. God, I wish I was playing tonight. That is so awesome. That's enthusiasm. That is just, unless you've been down in the winning moment on the ice or in any pro sport or any sport, you know, in this kind of atmosphere arena, you really can't understand how exciting it is. Oh, it's really it's untouchable. The youngster wins, they win the hockey game, off comes his gear, and he's looking at his fans with his hands in the air. That's awesome.
Steven Lordo with the game winner, and Coach Fitzpatrick taking over the Junior Bills program, wins the Challenge Cup championship for the first time. Here it is, the game winner for the Junior Bills. They take it in overtime. They beat CBC 2-1. Back to the Scottrade Center as Bomarito Automotive brings you the Challenge Cup championship on Fox Sports Midwest. Challenge Cup champions for 2013, the Junior Bills of St. Louis University High School, as they win it in overtime over their rivals, the former champions, the CBC Cadets, by a score of 2-1. Here, Tony Twist is the game winner. Berger
couldn't come back any better place. Berger's been playing so well for SLU, who I think championed the cause on behalf of SLU's winning goal and winning game and winning season. He's got the initial shot. What better layoff than have one of your other guys, one of your boys pick that up and put that in the net? Man, the excitement level. I mean, I love it.
You did get a little excited, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's so fun to watch.
Let's go downstairs and check in with Andy Strickland. Andy.
All right, CBC head coach John Jost is with us. What a game. Unbelievable game. You've been here so many times. I know it's difficult to lose, but if you're going to lose, you might as well play a great game like this one.
Yeah, you know, we got away from our game a little bit like we talked about, and it kind of showed up in overtime. I hurt for these seniors. I hurt for these seniors really bad.
They had some chances there during the course of the game, even in the overtime. A little bit of a ping-pong game going back and forth.
Right. And when you're in a game like that and they've got some finishers that'll get you, and that's what happened. Two good players went to the net and it ended up in. But I think we had an outstanding year. I think we exceeded our expectations as far as the season goes. It's just tough ending.
How do you learn from this game? You've been here so many times on the other end.
Yeah.
You've been here before as well.
Right. Some of these guys haven't felt this. The guys that are returning, we hope that they remember this feeling because it really isn't very much fun, you know, in this position.
All right, John, great season once again.
Thank you very much.
That's John Jost, head coach of CBC. Back upstairs to you, Scott.
All right, Andy, thanks so much. And great job there by Andy. And John Jost, congratulations. Another fantastic season for the CBC Cadets. And, man, I mean, just what we expected, I guess, an outstanding hockey game when we got it here tonight, Twister.
An outstanding hockey game, a little bit of a grudge match. I think both sides played fantastic. Goaltending on both sides was phenomenal. I think the guys matched up really well, and what a great finish. I mean, I love to see the enthusiasm level after they win the first championship ever. Right after they score the game-winning goal, off comes the shirt, the jersey, the equipment.
That's what you like.
I loved it more than anything because off it comes staring at his fans. That was awesome.
Junior Bills win it here. Stick around. We've got more coming your way. Bommarito Automotive Group bringing you the Challenge Cup Championship right here on Fox Sports Midwest. The Challenge Cup champions, the Junior Bills of St. Louis University High School. Chase Berger, one of the captains of this team, as they win it by a score of 2-1 here at the Scott Trade Center. An exciting one indeed, as Stephen Lordo gets the game winner in overtime to beat the defending champion, the CBC Cadets. And as you mentioned, Twister, the first ever championship for the Junior Bills, and this was their third chance against the big monster, the CBC Cadets. Third time was a charm tonight.
Well, it doesn't get any better, really. If it's your first championship, you've been there 3 times before, and who are you taking out of the game but CBC? Are you kidding me? I mean, they're the Kings. They are the Kings. The enthusiasm level, unparalleled, and an opportunity to win against a team that's held that up so many times. Pretty impressive.
No doubt about it. And let's check out the game-winning goal again. The Junior Bills had the 1-0 lead going into the third period, but then CBC would tie it in the overtime period. Just going to the net, Twister.
Going to the net, but again, going back to Berger, Chase Berger, the guy who makes the shot and has played very well throughout the game and obviously the entire season, and burying it in an overtime when both teams have played extremely well. There's no fooling, no mistakes. Both teams played very well this evening.
That's right.
Both coaches did a great job coaching their club. Both goaltenders played strong. There's not one moment in tonight's game that I can say that either team was not playing to their potential. Not one moment in the game that I go, wow, to myself, could that be the difference? No, I think both teams played strong, and to win a championship in that fashion where it's 3 strong periods, coaches are coaching well, players are playing well, your goaltender's outstanding, that makes it even better.
No doubt about it. Let's go back to a happy bunch, the St. Louis University High School Junior Bills, and they're with Andy Strickland. Andy, take it away, bud.
All right, I'm going to start with the head coach, Kevin Fitzpatrick. First championship in school history. What an unbelievable feeling for you and your group.
Oh, well, I can't be more elated for these kids. It's the best group of kids I've ever been associated with. They don't quit. They've come and worked hard every game, every practice. I can't be more proud.
They had to make you a little nervous. You had the 1-0 lead. CBC ties it up late. Take us through the final play in overtime.
Well, I mean, we were actually in the middle of a change, and but loose puck there, and I think it was Chase got the puck, and Laurel put it in. So it was just an unbelievable effort.
You have a number of seniors, 12 of them on your roster. What do they mean to this program now and historically?
Well, I mean, 41 years without a state title till this year, so they've turned the tide. Reminds me of the Rangers when they went 40 years without winning one. So it's a great group of kids, like I said, and it's been an honor to be called coach.
All right, congratulations. We'll now turn to Chase Berger, who of course had the winning assist there in overtime. Chase, I know you've had family who have gone through this program. You've been through this before. You played in this game last year. What does going out on a winning note mean to you?
I mean, it's huge. Like that's why I wanted to stay here. After last year, left a sour taste in my mouth, and I just knew that we could win. It slipped right through us. So this year, I mean, all year we had our struggles, we had our ups and downs, but I mean, just like you saw there, they scored 2 minutes left, and we just kept going, and that's just how our team is. We keep going all the time.
You lose the first game in the semifinals, bounce back and win game 2, then of course win the mini game to advance to the championship game. What is it about this team that allows you guys to continue to persevere?
Well, it's the adversity. We lose 2 games against CBC in the preseason. We struggle. We lose 5-1 to Chaminade. I mean, we've been through our downs, and the thing is, we keep going, and we're just a family.
Go join your team. Congratulations. That's Chase Berger. St. Louis University captures their first championship in school history, guys.
All right, Andy, thanks so much. Quickly as we wrap things up, and we'll take a break, and we'll wrap things up here at the Scott Trade Center as the Junior Bills win their first ever Challenge Cup championship. What a night of hockey we had. The Holt Indians winning the Wickenheiser Cup championship, and now the big game between CBC and the Junior Bills. Third time was the charm for SLU as they win it in overtime by a score of 2-1. For Tony Twist, Andy Strickland, and our entire Fox Sports Media West crew, I'm Scott Warman. Thanks so much for joining us again. The final, Junior Bills win it 2-1.